There is only one super that is more terrifying than the rest. One that is considered a true mastermind, the real mastermind. And no, I am not talking about the termite overmind. That fat ass could not hold a candle to this super that I am about to show you. No, I am of course talking about the super baby ant, the real overmind. The true one who sees all, and clearly a distant cousin to the termite overmind, albeit the far superior overmind. You see these hornets? Yeah, controlled by the baby ant. They know what's up. Because if they are not controlled by the baby ant, they will all die. They are trained to kill anything they see. Just like real-life hornets. So I guess that's one accurate thing about this game. Unlike hell. Now first I would like you to understand something. This specific recording was when everyone would not even care about a huge squad and would rush to the super just to try and get to their 0.0000000000244% damage. And it wouldn't have mattered if you died or not, because your damage would have saved regardless of how many times you respawn, so long as you don't move to another biome or refresh. You could even wait here for as long as you wanted, as long as you did enough damage, and you would still get the loot, provided if you can get back there. Also no second chance, so this would make it a lot harder. If anything, I used a lot of this time to farm random monsters, because any drop counts. Who knows, I could get an ultra whilst getting a super kill, you never know. Even today, this is garden super farming in a nutshell. Except there's huge squads. You certainly needed to revive players if you found any. Otherwise this will take a lot longer, and this was already taking so long. The classic hit and run tactic deployed a lot during this era of the game, and this wasn't even when checkpoints were here. And I will assure you that this kind of build was very common when checkpoints were implemented, and when your damage saved. And no, it was not a fun meta at all. Forget Centralia Maze. The true maze is trying to get through all of these hornets, and with this many hornets, it's next to impossible. And because of this, you will have random players trying to get their 0.000337% damage. Also proof that checkpoints didn't exist at this time, just so you know. Do not forget the Queen. Never forget the Queen. This is also when monsters did not regenerate health, including supers, so the baby ant wasn't even in its final form. And since I respawned, I needed to get there as fast as possible, because if I do not, then I will miss out on the loot. And you should never miss out on the loot. Any minute now, the baby ant could die. I still need to get through all of these damn hornets. I'm telling you, it's like a labyrinth of hornets. And I'm also telling you, even Ultra Turd is good for this. So any of you that trade Super Turd, you are dumb. I'm sorry, but not as dumb as me almost saying absorb, which doesn't even exist anymore. Okay, now I am here, and missing a Super Queen Ant in the process. I will wait until someone kills it, because I know I will get the loot. And I'm telling you, this is why the baby ant is the most terrifying super. You have all of these hornets protecting it. Clearly a request by the Queen Ant themselves. So yeah, this is gonna take a long time to kill. For someone to kill it, not me because I'm dead. And we're just waiting. Waiting. This is the 10 times 10 laps, by the way. Waiting until someone finally kills it. There is clearly an opening, so someone good enough should be able to do it. Ah, hello Jed. Of course it's you, the two Super Bone Brethren. The Double Bone Brethren delivers the final kill, and I have the loot. Free mythic, but I have the loot. This took about an hour to kill, by the way. Oh, you don't think it happened again? But it did. It happened again. And at this time, Super Self does regenerate. The baby ant has returned, and with this new skill that they have acquired, it will be a lot harder to kill, so rushing towards it is not a good idea. But of course, I and others did this anyway, because we were idiots, and should have known better than to make a huge mega squad. And while the health was slowly trickling down, it was only a matter of time before all of this health will regenerate. meaning all of our hard work in killing a super was all in vain. It was actually good progress, good revivals for the most part, and below 50% health, but I think some players could not help themselves to lure all the monsters towards the super. I'm telling you, this is the rye. Yes, this is the rye. This is the reason why this petal exists. So you don't lure all of these hornets and spiders. If anything, this is partially the reason why some supers never get killed or take a lot longer to kill, including this baby ant and the baby ant prior to this. And with the new skill for the baby ant and all of the supers, it is now back to full health. True protection at its finest. Oh look, a starfish died. I don't know why I was trying to revive all of them. Maybe because I thought we could do this, or I could just simply hold them all down for a long time, but no, the inevitable happened. A mega squad. The way that most supers should be killed, although in my stupid ass brain, I still decided to venture away from the mega squad. But at this point, since damage was saved, this is the reason why I did it. But this was a terrible idea, because I could have lost this loot. This is one reason why I say greed kills. And, well, judging by the chat, all of us died. So again, it's not a good idea to venture away from the massive squad that is formed. But I know not many players will listen because they prefer to keep it for themselves, and their squad if they had one. One more time, and this time, the terrifying baby ant will be defeated. For sure this time. And here it's over. The fight is over, and once again I get free mythic from the baby ant. No ultras, so let this be a lesson to all of you who try and hoard supers for yourself, and maybe your squad if you have one. Just simply do not, because if you leave it at a very low health, and all of you die, or in this case, wait once again until someone kills it, it will just regenerate back to full. You want multiple squads and solo players for this, as this should be not necessarily the only way to kill supers, but the main way to kill supers. Though I will not lie to you, if super notifications didn't exist, I would totally solo every single super in the game. Sadly I cannot do that, so this is the other option.